Hey, welcome back, you guys. Today we have a really fun little haul video that I have never done before, and I'm kind of here for it. So I'm assuming just by the title of the book, you guys can guess the theme here, and it's honestly probably going to be in the title of the video, even though at the time of filming this, I have no idea what I'm going to label this video as. But we do have 3 really cool decks that were so kindly sent to me by Llewellyn, and this little activity inspirational Day of the Dead book. So the theme that we have today is obviously Day of the Dead. We have some Santa Muerte decks. I'm really excited to get into those. But before we do that, I'm going to take a little glimpse into here, and then we are going to unwrap all 3 decks and dive into all 3 of them and just kind of play around and have a good time. So if that's something you're interested in, if that's something you're up to, go ahead and grab a cup of something most likely warm, and let's get into it. So Llewellyn sent me this Llewellyn's little book of the Day of the Dead. This seems to be, I know nothing about this book nor this author, but this seems to be like a really cute little pocket guide to the holiday. I did take a quick glimpse into it first just because I was curious to see the thoughts and the stance on it, but they do have a section for, this is a really good one, hold on. They do have a section in the author's note regarding the cultural appropriation versus cultural appreciation, which I think is really important. So it doesn't just like skim over that aspect at all, but it has some really cool activities in here, and I was actually really drawn to that. I think that some of these are really fun. And so, yeah, it just kind of goes over the history of the Day of the Dead, death itself, you know, the Day of the Dead altars or ofrendas, celebrating Day of the Dead, other rituals and activities, and saying goodbye to visiting spirits. If you're someone who does not work with spirits consistently, and this is kind of like the time of the year that you really, make room for them in your physical life, I think this is going to be a really insightful book. I am going to say I have not read the book. They just sent it, and I just kind of cracked it open to see what it was about. But it seems to be just packed, honestly, with really cool activities. I'm loving this like paper flower idea that they have going on here. I think it will look really pretty. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I'm very interested. So yeah, I don't know. Let's take a little look on the back of the book before we hop into these decks. It says, packed with activities, recipes, spells, and rituals, this beautiful little book is a must-have guide to celebrating the revered Dia de los Muertos. Mexican author Jamie shares authentic ways to respectfully enjoy the holiday, including how to build an altar, invite the spirits to a feast, and say goodbye when celebrations are over. Everything you need to honor the sacred dead is within these pages. So yeah, I'm here for it. I think this is a really cool concept. It's obviously a really small book. I think it, measuring in diameter and everything, it's small. And then even with the included bibliography, we're sitting at 180 pages. So this isn't like a comprehensive guide, but it is definitely something to kind of get your feet wet and learn more about the holiday. So where I live, geographically speaking, I live fairly close to the United States Mexico border. And so, yeah, I mean, this imagery is everywhere, not only like this time of year, well, specifically in this time of year, but also like year round. And so that's kind of where my appreciation for the imagery, the spirits, and kind of everything else stems from. So now that we've taken a little look at our book, let's just kind of dive into the tarot deck. Now, this is one that I have seen around, obviously, for quite some time. It's been around for a while, but I never picked it up because everyone else had it, and my little rebel heart is so strong. So even while working with and venerating Santa Muerte as one of my go-to spirits, I guess you could say, I would literally just commune with her through the tattoo tarot. And it was honestly one of the best tools I had. But now that Llewellyn has sent these over to me, you know, we're definitely going to have to change things up. So let's go ahead and cut into this, and then we're going to take a little look at the deck. Let's see. Okay. I know a lot of people have these decks. A lot of them love these decks, and I'm happy to finally be jumping on this bandwagon. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, I think that their imagery from what I've seen online and everything is gorgeous. So super, super excited. And again, I just want to say I did not purchase any of this with my own funds. This was sent to me by the publisher Llewellyn, which is the North American distributor for Los Scarabeo decks. So this is gorgeous. I'm loving this. I love this box style, and this is probably one of my most favorite box styles. I have it in the, what is it? Murder of Crows, which is one of my go-to decks, as well as the Wild Eden Tarot that they just sent me. I love it. Okay. We're going to put this off to the side for now. Let's see, we can take a quick look at the guidebook, but because we have so many decks, not so many, but because we have 3 to get into, I'm probably not going to do a lot with the guidebooks. Yeah, so it looks like we have advice from the dead. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, typical. Ooh, I love that. This seems to be typical, like, Los Scarabeo decks, where it's in English, Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and I'm not even sure what those 2 are, but super cool that it's included. So yeah. This is by Fabio Listrani. I believe this was originally published, and I want to say 2017, 2018. So again, it's been out for a minute. I'm not going to dive too heavily into the guidebook. I really just want to check out some cards today. So we're going to cut open this deck. Maybe. Sometimes this shrink wrap is so tight, and I honestly do need to get something better to unwrap these decks with. Someone mentioned in one of my last videos the like a seam ripper, and so I definitely need to check that out because my scissors are bulky. Oh, these are so pretty. So they are high gloss, and I love that. It's obviously terrible with the ring light, but these backs are so pretty. Okay, cover card off to the side, and yeah, let's take a look. Oh, starting off, we have the Fool. I love this imagery. I think this is so beautiful. The Magician. Again, this cardstock is so good. Why am I putting them face down? Ugh, get it together. Okay. The High Priestess. The Empress. Emperor. Oh my gosh. Okay, this Hierophant with an Ouija board is so cool. I love that. I love the imagery. Like, this is so vibrant, and I don't have a lot of really bold and vibrant decks, and so yeah, I like that. The Hermit in the Coffin. I love that rendition of the Hermit. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Justice. Ooh, the Hanged Man. Okay, that's actually really cool. Aw, I love that. So we do have a little renaming here that is so beautiful. Temperance, the devil. Oh, look at that tower. That's actually really cool. The star. If this is a deck you have, I love this moon and this like reflective skeletal imagery. This is also in, this concept is also in the Unbridled Spirit Tarot, I believe, where the horse is like looking into the pond and just sees its skeletal reflection back. And I love that concept. Love that. If this is a deck you have, let me know. Like, is this one that you read with a lot? Is this one that you just use in, you know, veneration or communication with Santa Muerte? Like, where does this deck stand for you? I love this. This is so pretty. These little borders, I'm not a huge fan of, but I don't not like it. I think it works well with the deck, honestly. It adds to the vibe of the deck. Oh, it's so pretty. So all of our cups are clearly like blue backgrounds, blue imagery. Oh, yeah. This is perfect for the season, you guys. This is so pretty. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Oh. Again, skeletal horse. I love it. I do. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Okay, so now we're moving into our pentacles, and things are obviously green over here. That is so cool. I'm loving this. I can definitely see why everyone was the Five of Pentacles. Wow. That's really intense. I can definitely see why everyone was so hot on these decks because they are gorgeous. And I do slightly regret not getting them sooner. Almost, maybe. I don't know. We had a fun time with the Tattoo Tarot. It just felt appropriate for, you know, our connection, and kind of, it's very much in tone with the crowd, I guess you could say, that kind of, you know, venerates her and honors her. This is beautiful though. I'm really happy to have this. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Look at like the black roses. That is so good. Some more skeletal horses. Ah, okay. Love. Oh, I love that wands. Okay, so now all of our wands are basically really heavy in the reds. Five of Wands. Okay. This is gorgeous. That is really pretty. We have this like pelvis here with a moth sort of deal for the Ten of Wands. That's interesting. Page. Knight. Queen of Wands. She's spicy. I love that. King of Wands. Looks like our swords are going to have a lot of yellow. I like this Two of Swords. There's something about just like old-timey scissors that I really like. I don't know. Oh. Four of Swords, and they're nailing the coffin shut. Ooh. Our Six of Swords. Yeah, this is super cool. Gorgeous. Oh, I love this. So it seems like all of our tens have like a a moth of some kind. I think in the cups it looked more like a butterfly, but this is obviously clearly a death moth, which for the 10 of Swords is perfect. Page. And then we have our Knight of Swords like swallowing the sword. I don't know, I'm kind of here for these knights. I feel like they will be they'll make it easy to read with. The knights. The knights are really, really clear, I feel like. Ooh, Queen of Swords. I forgot to take an extra good look at her. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So we have this like, what is it? Spade imagery. Crazy. Oh, okay. Yes. So far, I love this. I think this is so fun. If this is like, again, you know, if this is your vibe, you will absolutely love this. And the cardstock, I love. It's terrible on camera, but it is so good in my hands. What do you think? Do you think we should do a little shuffle and card pull or get into the other decks? Let's do a quick shuffle. Okay. Let's just see what it has to say. Where are we at? We are at our 6 of Cups. Okay. Let's see what the Pentacles. Okay. Chalices. Here we are. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? Yeah. Okay. The balance is precarious, and the tendency to live in the past, accumulating memories and nostalgia could bring us to accumulate uncertainties, to hide from the present in an inevitable solitude. Only through a renewal and a new acquisition of trust regarding the future can the situation be reversed. Advice from the dead. Carefully analyze the reasons for your current situation and use the energy at your disposal to organize your future rather than letting it shrivel and stagnate. Oh, okay. It's an interesting 6 of Cups. I wouldn't say it's my most favorite depiction of the 6 of Cups, but I can see where it's coming from. Not bad. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and put this one up really quick, and then we're going to get into the Oracle. And then honestly, I'll probably be playing with some pairs at the very end. So don't leave yet. Okay. 1 down and 2 more to go. Okay, let's take a look at these Oracle cards. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pair the tarot with the Oracle and also with this Oracle over here. So, yes, we have to see. Okay, so again, we have the same creator, Fabio Listrani. And this is like the Oracle deck, I believe, that he created to align with, obviously, the tarot. Oh, so pretty. I love these boxes. Set this off to the side. Okay. Oh, so good. Interesting. Okay, so inside of the box is just plain black top and bottom. It does have like a really pretty deep blue and purple to it. Here is our cute little guidebook. Okay, so again, multiple languages. Let's see. Yep, English, Italian, Spanish, French, Portuguese. I don't know the last one. Sorry. Okay, so the Santa Muerte Oracle. I am the sage, the old woman, the girl. I am the sun, the moon, the stars, and the wind. I am the earth, the water, the fields, green grass. I am the melody of the ancestors. I am the children's heartbeat. I am the great spirit that never left. I am the mother and I am the daughter, sister, teacher, and disciple. So cool. I like that. So then, yeah. Let's see, it says the oracle that is now in your possession is the continuation or the beginning of an open dialogue with the Santa Muerte Tarot. Depending on one's point of view, it is either the appendix or the preface for this deck. That said, it can endure and be used independently. Okay. Let's see. Celebration of life itself, something that transcends the tears down, tears down any boundaries between matter and spirit, church and dogmas, government and laws. Okay, I love this. So yeah, we're just going to get right into the deck because that's what we are all here for. This is a fairly small deck. Let me take a look really quick over here. 32 cards. So I honestly prefer when my oracle decks have at least like 44 or more. Sometimes these little ones are like, they're cool, but sometimes you just want more, right? So take that however you will. We do have another like high gloss cardstock. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is really glossy. These are the backs. If you didn't already know, these backs, when you put them all together, form an Ouija board, which is super cool. So if you are on my Instagram, you will see me. I will most likely put this in that form and take a little picture. If you're not on my Instagram, you should be. But yeah, that's where you can see that. I don't have this space right here, but let's get into it. Okay, interesting. Look at these. Why do I keep putting them face down? So these are just the images. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that 5. So it seems as if we are getting depictions throughout time and cultures. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, is this one that you guys have? If so, drop a comment and let me know. Let me know how you work with it and how you utilize it with the tarot. I'd be really interested in that. This is actually super cool, slightly unsettling, and I love that. You kind of see all the skeletal hands. It's crazy because we have something that is so dark and then another card that is so brightly and vividly colored. And I like that, you know, that opposition between it. This is also a really cool image. Oh, so fun. This is gorgeous. Okay, I'm here for this. We have some almost like some triple moon imagery, some evil eyes. You know, kind of just looks like peacock feathers. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot. Oh, look at that. So cool. 26. We are going to shuffle and pull a card and go to the guidebook because why not? Gorgeous. Okay, just want to make sure that they're not sticking together. That's really pretty. So fun. Okay, love, 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 love. Let me go ahead and do a little shuffle. I'm here for the backs. I think that is just such a fun thing that the creator did. Yeah, I love that. It shuffles really nice. It is just that glossy cardstock. So if that's not your jam, just know that ahead of time, but it's mine. I don't mind it in my mass market decks. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh, 21. Okay. So let's go to the guidebook. And let's see. So we have instincts. Okay. Instincts represents the innate behaviors that are not the result of a learning process connected to the intellect, card 22, nor to personal or emotional choices that derive from the energy content of emotions, card 18. Instinct is rather a force that taps into the collective unconscious, 20, and flows directly to the will, card 5, and is something intrinsically connected to our desires, our true nature, our creativity, and sexuality. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the advice from the dead. Indulge the flame that you feel burning without repressing it. Transform it into your strong point with pride, and you will obtain the results you desire. Oh, this is so crazy. So obviously we have no keywords on these cards, so you definitely, I would assume you would need the guidebook, unless you're just like highly intuitive to the deck, which if you are, that's really cool. I will absolutely be using it with the guidebook, because why not? I think it's written really, really well. I do just want to look back. It says the Santa Marta Oracle is made of about 32 cards, and much like the 4 worlds of the Kabbalah, it is derived into 4 parts made up of 8 cards each, and each part refers to one of 4 different levels of reality. This is an incredibly layered oracle. And is not meant, I don't think it's meant to be used as just like a standalone. I know it said it could be, but I feel like that would be, for me personally, I don't think I could do that. So I'll definitely be using it alongside of the tarot deck. But yeah, that's really cool. I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting with the Santa Marta Oracle by Fabio Listrani. Maybe I thought it had words. I don't know, but it doesn't, and I'm not mad about it. So yeah, let's go ahead and put these up and get into our last deck. And then we're going to, like I said, we are going to play with some pairs. Until then, I'm going to put everything back in its box though. Okay, so now let's swap things out. Now we are going to get into the Dia de los Muertos Oracle, Wisdom from the Departed Beloved. And so, yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm just loving this. It obviously still has its plastic wrap, so we're going to cut into that first. If you guys are curious though, I will have everything linked into the description box below, so don't skip out on that. I'm going to have where you can purchase the decks, most likely where to find the creators, and all of those goodies, plus all of my links. So if you're curious about anything else, definitely check out the description box. But yeah, we're gonna get into this one. Okay, I'm going to put this off to the side. I do believe this is a Blue Angel deck. Let me double check it. Yes. Yep. So it's a Blue Angel deck. It says it is by Kelly Sullivan Walden with artwork by Emily K. Greaves. Yeah. Yeah, it's a hefty one. This is a big one, it feels like. Ooh, okay. Typical Blue Angel little paper right there. I'm going to just set that off to the side for right this second. And let's get into all of this. Oh, so pretty. Okay. So our box is just like a little plain black inside. It is really sturdy though. Let me adjust this. Potentially. I feel like this video, I'm just constantly rearranging my desk. Okay, so that's over here. Let's take a look at the guidebook before we get into, oh, so beautiful. Before we get into our cards. Let's see, this is a huge book. And it is literally so pretty. Okay, so we have the contents. We have an introduction, page 9, how to work with the oracle, page 17, card layouts, page 21, and then by page 26, we hop right into the cards. And this is a 44 card deck, and then we have a little bit about the author and the artist, most likely where we could find them. So let's see, we have their appreciation, which is really cool. Okay, let's take a look at the introduction. My book, and I don't know if it's designed to be like this, but I do have this like black ink, maybe that's transferred. I don't know if you can see it. Again, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, if all the copies are like that, or if it's just mine, but I don't mind. It does not bother me. Introduction. It says, welcome. We have the free will to frame what is happening to us through the lens of tragedy, comedy, triumph, or blessing, and it is done unto us as we believe. What frame will you choose to see your life and the lives of your departed loved ones through today? Yes. According to the tradition surrounding Dia de los Muertos, there are 3 deaths. I really enjoy this. Okay, so 1, when the heart stops and the body ceases to function, and then when the body is lowered into the ground and returned to Mother Earth, and then when a person is forgotten, the most definitive of them all. Now, little side rant here, not even a rant, just I obviously do ancestral veneration. It is a part of my practice. And I wrote one of my first, if not my first Substack post was about the idea of an ancestor being anything that was once living that is now dead. But what makes someone an ancestor is not a blood connection to them, but it's when you remember them after they're gone. And so yeah, that just like resonates because anyone, anything, any plant, any animal, okay, here's my little animistic self coming through. Anything can be an ancestor. What makes it an ancestor is if it was once living and once breathing and it no longer lives and it no longer breathes, yet you choose to venerate it. You choose to honor it. You choose to communicate with it and incorporate it into your very real living life. And so, yes, I'm done. I'm off my little my little stand right there. But if you're interested in reading that, you guys head on over to my Substack. I will have the link to that in the description as well. But yeah, I love that that's in here. So then it says the traditions of Dia de los Muertos are dedicated to remembering our departed beloved so they won't experience a third death. Aww, this tradition blends the pre-Hispanic customs of festivals celebrating departed loved ones with All Saints and All Souls Day, Catholic holidays introduced by the Spanish invaders. Dia de los Muertos is one of the last remaining traditions that honors our ancestors by welcoming their spirits home for a night or 2 or 3. It is a festive yet somber occasion celebrated between midnight on October 31st to November 3rd in Mexico and other Latin American countries. Yeah, I love that. It says, November 1st is the Day of the Innocent Ones or the Day of the Angels, Little Angels, a day to honor deceased children, and it is also All Saints Day. I grew up Catholic, and so although I don't hold a obviously Catholic viewpoint or practice now, I grew up with like All Saints Day, All Souls Day, and just like given again my location, like Dia de los Muertos was huge. And yeah, I just have so much love and appreciation for the holiday and for this time of year. How I came to write this deck. I mean, if you want to purchase it, you can read that. I don't think we're all going to enjoy me just reading you a guidebook. Let's see how to work with the oracle, okay, as well as a teaching tool that pays homage to the traditions of Dia de los Muertos. This oracle is dedicated to healing, transformation, and empowerment. I invite you to imagine a loved one on the other side. With each card you pull, your loved one is sending you a direct message. Sense them whisking you behind the curtains of the play of life to the cosmic realm where all answers are revealed, all masks are removed, and every one of your soul wishes and desires. Aw, that's so cute. Okay, so this deck has been created with the intention to amplify your ability to receive higher guidance from your departed loved ones, awaken your wisdom, brighten your thoughts, console your heart, and activate a new, inspiring paradigm of beholding the life-death life cycle. Okay, so for each card, there's keynote, inspirational quote, message, meaning, and mantra. Consecrating your cards, how to select your cards, card layouts. And then we have a very typical 3-card spread. And then we have our card meetings. Okay. So my Spanish is not great, so I most likely won't be saying all the card titles, but at the very end we'll do a little shuffle and we will get back into this. So I love that this one does not have any additional plastic. We just have this really nice little paper slip. That's my favorite. Set that over there. These backs are amazing. Look at how gorgeous those are. Those are so, so, so pretty. I'm loving this orange. And it seems like we do have that same like black lines, I guess you could say. They're super, super faint. But we do have these black lines across the deck, which maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be printed. And if that's the case, I love it. Okay. So pretty. These cards are huge, by the way. They're not huge. They're very typical Blue Angel size cards and cardstock. It's like that really nice, hefty, generous cardstock. We have an ofrenda. These are so beautiful. I do want to just make like a quick mention. I don't really talk much about it, but I am one of those people that if you don't like the current state of our world and kind of what we have going on, and you don't like, you know, the Hispanic Mexican community, but yet you still want to celebrate their holidays, I think that's super fucked up, and I'm gonna just say it. So don't be one of those people, you know. Approach this season specifically with so much appreciation and gratitude, and not like, you know, you don't want to just steal it because it's common and it's cool to do it, you know, like you have to understand its history and also really show that appreciation towards the community itself. So that's just kind of all I'm going to say for that. But yeah, Angel, that's a really beautiful card. These illustrations are gorgeous. And I do see like the little fine black smudges everywhere. And so I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be there. And it just adds to like this feel of the deck. It's very like newspaper feel. I don't know. The Angel of Death. So pretty. I love all these marigolds too. These are gorgeous. The borders are phenomenal. I love it. I love all of it. So pretty. La Katrina, gorgeous. Yeah, this is a stunning deck. Copal. Very, very gorgeous deck. I love this. Love that we have her in here. So cool. Literally just the artwork is astonishing. Like one picture after another, you guys. Yes. A huge part of my ancestral practice too is venerating my animals that have, that have crossed over, that are no longer with me. And so I love that aspect of the, this time of year as well. Got some good drinks, family. So beautiful. Some food. 4 elements. Yes, I love it. Love that we have her in here. Okay. Cemetery. Virgin of Guadalupe. Gorgeous. I also love that we have this card in here as well. Yep. It's literally such a stunning deck. So, so good. You could definitely get lost in the imagery, for sure. Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, if you do not come from a Hispanic, background, you have to approach it with the utmost, like, love and respect and generosity. And, if there's something for this going on in your community, like, try and attend, some of their festivals and show your gratitude and show your appreciation. Because, like, it's not cool to obviously not want them around and then to take their holidays and, use it for your benefit. That is what we call cultural appropriation, and it is not okay. So, photograph. So pretty. Literally, it's like each image could be its own, like, framed piece of artwork. Rosary. So gorgeous. Oh, I love that. We even have the red thread. Aww. All the sweets. Some tamales. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to just do a quick little gentle shuffle and then we'll read the guidebook. And then I'm going to throw this with the Santa Muerte Tarot and just kind of see how it looks together, because why not? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's go here to card 10. 11. Okay, copal. So it's obviously an incense resin. Let's see. The guidebook to these cards is just, like, when you put it together, it's literally just a solid package. Okay, so it says, inhale the earthy sweetness and let it lead you higher. The syrup of lilies hang thick and sweet in the air, its cloying scent, the traditional mask of death and rebirth, ashes and incense, rain and dirt, and something like rosin. It's the scent Hector associates with God, the scent of heavenly things. Okay. So the message for it is, let's see. My beloved, developing our new relationship is about attuning to the subtle signs we give each other. Each time you take a breath and catch a whiff of my favorite perfume, tea, coffee, or favorite food, know that I hear you. I feel you, hear your call, and instantly respond. Oh my goodness. From my perspective, I see a bubble that encases your human reality. It is like a gravitational field that preserves your thoughts and feelings to keep you weighted in the third dimension. The dimension I'm in now is more subtle, higher plane. However, when I catch a whiff of incense, candles, or copal lit by you, the aroma opens a door that bypasses the hurdles and obstacles that can make it more challenging to connect. The thin veil between dimensions dissipates, and we suddenly find ourselves in each other's aura with the sacred smoke from the copal, Palo Santo, sweetgrass, or the opening of a jar of my favorite spice. I receive the smoke signals, and before you know it, you'll feel me at your side. By your side. That is literally one of the most like affirming messages I think I've read. That is so beautiful. So then we have the meaning of the card. The burning of copal is an incense burner or fire-proof container on an altar, dates back to pre-Hispanic ceremony, and has been aromatically adapted to Dia de los Muertos festivities. Copal is made from resin from the copali tree. When burned, the smoke and scent of the copal are believed to sweep a clear path so we can transmit our prayers and delight the spirits of our departed loved ones, drawing them home to us. The vapor and fragrance of copal are also believed to have the power to cleanse an altar while warding off evil or less than supportive spirits and energies. Copal's distinct scent is symbolic of the evanescence and ephemeral nature of earthly life. And then the mantra for this card is, I am attuned to the subtle scent sensations that allow me to harmonize with my departed loved one and feel the love my soul craves. This card, more than specifically speaking to copal, speaks to the fact of when you smell something that you haven't smelt in a long time and it reminds you of that someone special. And I really fucking love that. I think that is amazing. That is so cool. I kind of want to just keep pulling cards, but I'm not going to. I really love this deck, you guys. I think this is going to be a phenomenal deck for anyone who does ancestral work, ancestral veneration, even if you are doing, just like communication with the dead that you cared for, obviously. And yeah, I think these cards would even look beautiful on an ofrenda or, wherever, or if that even fits your style or your practice. Yeah, gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to set this one right here in the middle, and I'm going to grab out the tarot deck that we had, the Santa Muerte Tarot, and we are just going to look at some pairs. I don't want this video to be too long to where you guys lose interest, because that would not be good, but I do want to just show you guys these decks. So, okay, we have this, oh yeah, and this, and we may need some space. Let's see how everything kind of looks. Okay. These are gorgeous, you guys. This is a thing. Yeah, look at that. Just the imagery alone is really fascinating. The green and all of them. We have like the flowers and everything. This is so cool. Yes. Oh my gosh. A huge shout out to Llewellyn for sending me all of these. I literally love it so much. It is phenomenal. Look at how gorgeous. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 3 of Pentacles, Tamales, and 5 of Pentacles. I obviously didn't shuffle these decks well at all because I just obviously have not yet. So they are somewhat in order, but you can get a feel for the imagery and like how well I think that they would read together. This is so beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles, the 4 elements, and then Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Cometa, and King of Cups. Look at this. Gorgeous. Okay. I want to hear your thoughts. Is this Oracle deck one that you have in your collection, or is it one that you would consider getting? Because I think it is amazing. Amazing, amazing. One more, and then we are going to pull out the Santa Muerte Oracle with the Tarot. 6 of Wands, Angel of Death, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, love that. Let me just clean this up a wee bit. And yeah, I love this deck. I love the cardstock. It's literally that delicious Blue Angel cardstock that we have all come to love and appreciate. It's amazing. So I'm going to put this one up for now. And set this back off to the side. Okay. And then we are going to cut this deck. And we are going to put the Oracle right there in the middle. Yeah, I don't mind this deck. It's different than what I was expecting. I honestly don't really know what I was expecting. I would appreciate if it had words, but it doesn't, and that's a-okay. But with the guidebook, I think it'll really, really come to life, you know? And it's only the 32 cards, which, again, it's not my favorite, but it's also not the worst. That is really pretty. The Chariot with this card 23 and our 5 of Wands. You can definitely tell this is obviously all created by the same, the same artist who made the tarot, also made the oracle. So, of course, the imagery is going to just jive deliciously with one another, but I still wanted to kind of just show you guys. Yeah, if this is a part of your practice, let me know. I want to know more about these decks. I want to hear how you guys are working with them and kind of what they look like in your daily work, or maybe only seasonal. I'm interested. Let me know. Gorgeous. The colors here are just so vibrant and so good. High Priestess with this like 32 and our Ace of Swords. Okay. So good. I love this imagery. Look at that. The Magician with this, I don't even know. It is a spark of something. And then the Queen of Wands. It's fiery, it's creative, it's colorful, and it is so good. Okay. 4 of Pentacles kind of taken over there. And then our card 31 and our Knight of Wands. I love the wands in this deck. I think that's really cool. Okay, last one. Judgment, card 27, and our Page of Wands. I love all the 10s in the deck. I know I've already said that, but I do. I really, really enjoy those. Okay, I'm going to clean this up. let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I know this was not like my typical style video. It's obviously much longer than what I normally do. Instead of one unboxing, we did 3. Plus this really informative, what seems to be informative and inspirational book. And so, yeah, headphone warning after the fact. Yeah, you guys, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I think by the time that I have this uploaded, it will be very much, you know, very much the season. So I appreciate you guys for choosing to spend your, trying to get everything in there, choosing to spend your finite time with me, you guys. I really, really appreciate you for sticking around for this entire video. If you have, go ahead and like it, subscribe if you're not already. Check out my Instagram, check out my Substack. If you enjoyed, you know, if you enjoyed it and you want more, let me know. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so, so much. And yeah, I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.